Imagine taking a brand new, highly anticipated piece of expensive technology and throwing it straight into a heavy snowstorm. Sounds absolutely crazy, right? Most people baby their new gadgets. They keep them away from dust, dirt, and definitely water. But what happens when a manufacturer actually encourages you to push the limits? What happens when you take the all-new DJI Avata 360, launch it in a freezing rain and dumping snow, and just hope for the best? Well, that is exactly what happened during our first hands-on experience with this incredible new machine. Today, we are diving deep into the very first flights of the DJI Avata 360. We're going to look at how it handles the most extreme conditions, how that crazy new rotating camera actually works, and why this specific drone might just change the way we capture FPV footage forever. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let us explore what makes the Avata 360 a total game changer. Before we even talk about the wild weather conditions, we have to talk about the physical design of the Avata 360. If you have flown DJI drones before, you know they're constantly evolving. Putting the new Avata 360 right next to the previous Avata 2, the differences are immediately noticeable. The new 360 model is definitely a little bit bigger overall. However, DJI managed to make the body slightly slimmer. The Avata 2 actually sticks up a lot taller in the main body section. But the Avata 360 compensates for its slimmer waistline with a much larger bump at the very front. That bump is entirely dedicated to housing the massive new 360-degree camera system. When you compare it all the way back to the original Avata 1, the size difference is even more massive. The first Avata was a tiny, loud screamer of a drone. The battery on the original sat up much higher. The Avata 360 feels much more balanced, sleek, and refined compared to that very first generation. And if you put it next to something tiny like the brand new Neo 2, it looks like an absolute beast. The Neo 2 and the Avata 360 actually make a really fun combo to carry around. One for tight, simple spaces, and the Avata 360 for capturing literally everything around you. Now let's get to the absolute coolest and most unique part of this entire drone. The camera system. Obviously, it is a 360-degree camera. But how does that work on a drone that needs to take off and land on its belly? If one camera lens is facing up and the other is facing down, wouldn't the bottom lens get completely scratched and destroyed every single time you land? DJI thought of this, and their solution is pure engineering genius. The camera actually rotates. When you're powering up, taking off, or coming in for a landing, the entire camera module flips. It rotates so that the lenses are facing forward and backward. There are tiny little landing pads built right into the bottom of the camera housing. So when you land on the ground, the drone rests safely on those pads, not on your precious glass lenses. Once you're up in the air and ready to film, the camera rotates back into its vertical 360 position. One lens looks straight up, and the other looks straight down to capture the complete spherical view. It is incredibly fun to watch it flip back and forth. They made this camera system so compact and integrated it perfectly into the front of the drone. And of course, just like the previous models, the Avata 360 comes with fully integrated propeller guards all the way around. This keeps the drone safe if you bump into a wall, and it keeps people safe from spinning blades. But what if you do crash? What if you're flying through a tight forest gap and a branch smacks directly into one of the camera lenses? On previous 360 cameras, a scratched lens usually meant the camera was ruined. People begged for a solution on the Osmo 360, but it never happened. Well, DJI finally listened to the community. When you open the bag for the Avata 360, you will find replaceable lens kits. This is a massive relief for any FPV pilot. If you crash the drone and scratch up the top or bottom lens, you do not have to send the whole drone back for a costly repair. You simply twist off the damaged lens and pop on a brand new one. It gives you so much more confidence to fly close to objects. Knowing you have replaceable lenses completely changes the way you approach a flight. You're willing to take risks to get that perfect dramatic shot. Speaking of taking risks, let us talk about the most shocking part of this first flight experience. On the second day of testing, we went out on a field excursion to really put the drone through its paces. But the weather was absolutely terrible. It was snowing heavily. It was raining. It was just dumping wet, freezing precipitation all morning long. Normally, if it rains, every drone pilot immediately packs up their gear and runs for cover. Water and exposed electronics usually result in a dead drone and a lot of tears. But the crazy thing was the DJI representatives did not even hesitate. They were not worried at all. They told everyone to just go out and fly. They encouraged us to push the Avata 360 directly into the snow and rain. Now, to be clear, DJI states that the drone is not officially waterproof. It is not submergible. You cannot land it in a lake and expect it to survive. But the fact that they had zero concerns about heavy rain and snow built an incredible amount of confidence. If the creators of the drone trusted it in these conditions, we had no reason not to trust it too. Flying a 360 camera in the rain does come with one obvious drawback. The footage clarity takes a hit. Because the top lens is pointing directly into the sky, the rain and snow dumped right onto the glass. The bottom lens stayed a bit clearer, but water droplets definitely distort the final image. Despite the water drops, the fact that the drone kept flying flawlessly was mind-blowing. People were flying them out above high, dense trees in the middle of a wet, freezing forest. When it comes to actually piloting the Avata 360, DJI has given you a ton of great options. In our test kits, they included the DJI RC2 controller. This was a massive hit. A lot of pilots love the traditional stick feel of a standard remote. The RC2 has a beautiful built-in screen, so you can see exactly what the drone sees without needing to connect your phone. But the Avata 360 is built for immersion. If you want that true FPV experience, you can absolutely pair it with the DJI N3 goggles. You can also use the standard RC3 remote, or you can use the incredibly intuitive Motion Controller 3. The Motion Controller lets you fly the drone just by tilting your wrist. It feels like magic and makes flying accessible to complete beginners. No matter how you prefer to fly, the Avata 360 supports your style. One thing that immediately stood out during these extreme weather flights was the signal strength. DJI is famous for its rock-solid transmission systems, and the Avata 360 is no exception. Even with heavy rain, thick snow, and dense forest blocking the line of sight, the video feed remained flawless. This is what truly separates DJI from almost every other drone company on the market. Their transmission technology has been tested and refined over years of development. People were pushing these drones incredibly far away in terrible weather, and the signal never dropped. The drone flies so smoothly. The flight dynamics and characteristics are exactly what you expect from a premium DJI product. It feels locked in, responsive, and totally reliable. After you drain your batteries and capture all that amazing footage, the workflow is super simple. You process the video using the same software design for the Osmo 360. You just drop your files into the DJI Studio or the 360 Studio app. Because it is a 360 video, you do not have to worry about framing the shot perfectly while you are flying. You just fly the drone through the environment. Later, in the software, you can use AI tracking to follow a specific subject. Or you can manually use keyframes to pan, tilt, and zoom exactly where you want the audience to look. You fly once, and you can export a dozen different angles and camera movements from that single flight. It completely relieves the stress of being a perfect camera operator. You just focus on being a good pilot, and the 360 camera captures the rest. Overall, my first impressions of the DJI Avata 360 are overwhelmingly positive. The flight experience is fantastic. The transmission is unbelievably strong. The rotating camera design is brilliant, and the addition of replaceable lenses is something we have needed for years. But most importantly, the durability and weather resistance completely blew my mind. Flying a drone this complex in the pouring rain and snow without a single failure proves that DJI has built an absolute tank of a machine. In my honest opinion, the DJI Avata 360 is a massive leap forward for content creators. If you're someone who films action sports, complex real estate fly-throughs, or you just want a drone that allows you to reframe your shots perfectly in post-production, this is the ultimate tool. The peace of mind you get from the replaceable lenses alone makes it worth the upgrade. It is tough, it is reliable, and it opens up a world of creative possibilities that standard drones just cannot match. I highly recommend keeping an eye on this one because it really does change the game. If you found this video helpful and you loved seeing the Avata 360 push to its limits in the snow, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this video with your fellow drone enthusiasts, give it a big thumbs up, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our future tech reviews and extreme flight tests. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.